Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2025 BMW M340i. This model is finished off in Brooklyn Gray Metallic. They have a starting MSRP just over $60,000. We have a lot to go over. You also have a lot of options that you can get with this model in general. But let's start off with what this is powered by, which is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. It is paired to an 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 386 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. This model here is rear-wheel drive. It can do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and it has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, as we move on to the exterior styling, you'll notice this model has some brushed accents for the kidney grille. There's a forward-facing camera, more of those trim accents, even active grille shutters too. So those will open depending on the cooling that the vehicle needs. There's also a dark housing for all the LEDs, more gloss black, and parking sensors in the lower section, along with a sensor for a distance pacing. There's more grille shutters down below, and then some large inlets too. And then some very nice lines that come down the hood. Now this also has a two-tone design for these wheels with the blue M Sport brakes, and it even has power folding side mirrors. They're finished off in gloss black with the camera and the turn signal. There's a sunroof up top, more gloss black for all the window trim, and then some very nice lines that flow down the side. Now this also has a small trunk-mounted spoiler. There's the backup camera, LEDs for all the lighting, all the parking sensors, and then a dual exhaust system with gloss black. Now this particular model also has the power trunk. And you'll notice there's a good bit of space for this smaller sedan where you have some storage bins on both sides. There's no storage underneath the floor. And then you can also fold down the back seat. So we'll walk around and see what that looks like. That will provide you with a lot more interior space, of course. Now this also has proximity door handles. You can just grab any door handle. And this model is paired with the red interior. There's Harman Kardon for the audio, interior lighting, storage down below. And then here's a look with this side down. You definitely have a large cutout, so you can place in a lot of items. Now at my height, 5'10", I have a good bit of space. There's vents in the middle, you have some controls along with auxiliaries, and I have about a ½ inch or so of headroom. There's also the armrest with cup holders, and you can fold down this middle seat if you need to do that. So not bad for its smaller size. It is a practical vehicle for adults to be in the back. Now there's also memory seating adjustments, all the window controls, mirror adjustments, some more storage, and then you have automatic front seats with the manual leg support, so you can adjust this as needed. Now let's start this up, where you get a flat bottom design for the steering wheel with paddle shifters on both sides. There's all the cruise control settings. You have your volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands, and then you also have a control to go through the digital gauge cluster. So you have a lot of information that you can scroll through here, and you can also get into a different layout. So depending on how you want to view all of this information. Last one is for the head-up display, where you can go through a few different icons as well. You have headlight adjustments with one air vent, and then with the infotainment system, everything in the lower section is fixed here, and you have controls down below that you can further use. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your interior lighting, climate adjustments. You have a lot that you can scroll through. Your home screen is also going to give you a good bit of information. You have climates, navigation and music, and then heated seats, heated steering wheel, and temperature adjustments. Really neat trim accent underneath that with more lighting and vents. You have volume tuning and some defrosters. This also gets wireless charging, cup holders, and auxiliaries. You have all the shortcuts, so you can use those as needed. And then this is how you put the vehicle into reverse, where you do have automatic parking and backup assistance, and then the 360 view, which gives you a lot of visibility. You even have a few top-down settings, and you can also pull up the forward-facing camera in full screen. Now you have drive, sport mode, and park, and then traction control, parking sensors, engine start-stop, and a few different driving modes. So you can go through these depending on the throttle response that you would like. You have auto hold in the e-brake, some storage with an auxiliary. You have a locking glove box, and then garage door buttons, dome lights, and controls for that sunshade and sunroof. And then a look at visibility shows how thin those pillars are, so you can easily see over both sides. And we're still in sport mode, second gear, here we go. You get a few pops in that exhaust there, which is nice to hear. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the M340i. Definitely a great spot to be. Really nice notches on both sides of the steering wheel here with easy access to these paddles. You have the stalks just behind those with enough clearance to work all of these stalks behind the steering wheel. But this is a great sedan to go with if you're looking for something that's very luxury focused, but it's going to give you some power and performance, a lot of potential. It's definitely a great platform to go with. Seats are super comfortable. I like the bolstering support that they have to offer, and it's just going to make for a really good, comfortable daily driver. Like I've mentioned with the other models available, especially the M3, personally I would daily drive that, but it is going to be a little bit harsher than this 340. So if this is more of a daily commuter for you, not necessarily doing as much spirited driving like you would, I hope, in the M3, this is going to give you the best of both worlds. It's also practical as a family style vehicle. A little bit snug in the back. I could fit in there fine, but you could put in car seats, you can have extra people, you can use it as a family style sedan. Only difference is we have a lot of power for this particular model. So it's not a boring sedan, if you want to say that. You can definitely have some spirited fun with this model here. And with its smaller platform and footprint, it's going to be much easier for maneuverability. So a U-turn like this should be pretty easy to do here. So parking lot situations and things like that, definitely very easy to maneuver. And that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW M340i. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Check out their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I will see you all in the next video.